Everyone, today we will learn about spore formation. In this method, structures called sporangia produce tiny cells called spores. When the spores come in contact with the moss surface, it develops into new individuals. For example, Rhizopus, Mucor and Penicillin, example of organisms that reproduce by spore formation. Next is vegetative propagation or vegetative reproduction. As you all know, plants have two parts. First one, reproductive part, and the other is vegetative part. So reproductive part of plant is flower and the vegetative part of plants are roots, stems and leaves. So the reproduction that takes place by vegetative parts of plants like roots, stems or leaves are known as vegetative propagation. For example, from roots, mint, pudina, that is mint, can reproduce from roots. From stem, potato, ginger. From leaf, bryophyllum. Plant reproduce by vegetative propagation produce flowers and fruits earlier than those produced from seeds. It also helps in the propagation of plants which do not produce seeds like rose, jasmine, banana, etc. Vegetative propagation can be done artificially by cutting, layering, grafting, etc. In the process of cutting, you just cut the stem of a plant and put that stem into the root. In the process of layering that is done in the plant jasmine, you have to take the layer of the plant and put that layer of the plant into the soil. After a period of time, that dipped portion develop into a new plant. Third one, grafting. In the process of grafting, you are inserting two characteristics of two plants in a single plant. You have taken one plant root region and the other plant shoot region. The plant whose root region is taken is known as stalk, and the plant whose stem region is taken is known as scion. So what you will do, you have to cut stalk and scion in an inclined plane, tie them tightly, and after a period of time, stalk and scion develop in the form of single plant, but this plant have both the characteristics. Next is sexual reproduction in flowering plants. As you know, plant have two parts. Flower has two parts. First is reproductive part and the other one is auxiliary parts. So the reproductive part of a flower are stamen, carpel or pistil. Carpel or pistil are synonymous terms. So stamen is the male part of a flower and it has two components. First is filament and second one is anther. The stalk-like part of a stamen is known as filament and the upper portion of a stamen that is bilobed is known as anther. Anther contain pollen grains. Pollen grains are the reproductive unit of a flower. Next is female reproductive part. The female reproductive part is carpel or pistil. It is consist of three main components. First one is stigma. Stigma, it is a part of the ovary that is stick to the pollen grains. It is the place where pollen grains lands. Second one is style. Style is little bit elongated part that reached up to the ovary. The swollen part of a carpel is known as ovary. Ovary contain female reproductive units, that is ovules. Thank you.